Hey everyone, today while watching the news on MSN, I came across an exciting update about AI. Elon Musk has just launched Grok 3, an advanced AI driven chatbot that is being hailed as the smartest AI on earth. Curious to see if it lives up the hype, I decided to put it to the test against two powerful AI models, the recently launched DeepSeek and widely popular ChatGPT. In this video, I will conduct a side-by-side comparison by presenting the same set of challenges to all three and evaluate which one performs the best. The first problem will test these models' ability to write the code for implementing a payment solution using Stripe. The second solution will test how well these models generate the images based on the same given prompt. And the last one will be related to helping the students to solve a mathematics problem. So let's find out which one performs the best. Okay, so in order to get started, these are the four problems that I am going to solve. The first one is, can you provide me the code for post processing after the payment is successful using Stripe? So essentially, whenever the user makes the payment and the payment gateway comes back with the response of success and failure, and it also provides the additional information about the customer, and it is important that you handle that information very well. And in many cases I have seen people inserting the customer records in some mailing lists so that they can promote their products and services. So in this scenario, I will ask ChatGPT, Grok 3 and DeepSeek to insert the customer record in MailChimp email list. The second task would be, can you draw a few pictures of Alice in Wonderland? The third one, as I explained earlier, it is going to be a mathematics problem. And apart from all those three items, this is the problem which I wanted to understand how DeepSeek, ChatGPT and Grok 3, they are able to draw some mechanical engineering diagrams. It is going to be pretty interesting, so let's get started. First of all, in order to gain access to Grok 3, what you need to do is to type the web address x.ai. So this is the website and you click on try now. Now the next step is to sign in. So once you are signed in, then you will get a screen something like this. This screen is pretty much similar to ChatGPT and DeepSeek, which was recently launched. So let's see how different it is. And if you look here, then there is a previous version, Grok 3 and enable search. So what I'm going to do is to put them side by side. All right, so we now have DeepSeek, which was recently launched, and then we have ChatGPT in the center, and then we have Grok 3. And I can check from here, it is still in the beta version. So let me copy the first one. This is the prompt I am going to use and feed to each of these models. Let's first start with DeepSeek. I hope it comes back with some response. Generally, there is a server problem and it keeps asking to come back and try again after some time. Hopefully, it works this time. So finally, it is trying to do some analysis. As it is analyzing, it is documenting the approach it is taking to give me the response. So I'm still waiting because of this spinner. Okay, so finally DeepSeek has given the response and see what it has done. So I'm pretty impressed. Sounds like it has covered both the functionalities like handling the payment processing and making an entry in MailChimp. Generally, security is widely omitted or missed out by most of the people, and I'm glad that it has given due consideration for security, because I can see here it is trying to get the information from some environment file, .env file, and it is giving clear instructions that set up the environment variable. So I am glad, because this part is crucial when we are building the secured application, and it is not a good idea to embed these credentials directly in the code. So it is stored in a separate file. So I can definitely say it is definitely a good practice, and the code is up to the mark. So I will give DeepSeek 10 out of 10, considering the quality of code it has written. Now, let's go to ChatGPT and let's see what it has to say. Okay, so ChatGPT is trying to give me the response 1 and response 2. So that's a good part of it, because now I have an option to choose from which one is good for me, response 1 or response 2. And I can definitely say that response 2 is better, because again ChatGPT has given due consideration for the secure code, because you can see here it is reading the Stripe secret key from a separate environment file, which is one of the best practices to build the secure applications and keep it safe against the hackers. So definitely I will go with the response number 2. It is very well written, very well documented, and again it is in line with what DeepSeek has done. It is setting up .env file, writing all the sensitive information like Stripe secret key, Stripe webhook secret, API key. These are the sensitive credentials, and I am glad it is taken care very well in .env file by ChatGPT. And now ChatGPT has gone an extra mile and explaining further steps to set up the webhook endpoint in Stripe dashboard. So that is definitely a bonus. So I would prefer this response. Now let's go to Grok 3 here and see what it has to say. Okay, so Grok 3 has also done writing the code for me. And again, it has done a fantastic job, because all the secrets to access the Stripe and MailChimp, they are kept separate from the code in a separate file. That is what it is saying over here. Set up environment variable in .env file. And this code is beautifully written, and it covers pretty much everything I asked in my prompt. So all three have done an excellent job when it comes to writing a piece of the code. DeepSeek, ChatGPT, and this is the response from Grok 3. Now let's come to my second problem statement that says, can you draw a few pictures of Alice in Wonderland? So I will go here. Again, start with DeepSeek. Let's see what it has to say. Start a fresh chat. The quality of DeepSeek is pretty much acceptable. It is good quality response in many cases, but the major drawback with DeepSeek is the performance issue. Now you can see here that it says the server is busy. Please try again later. So this is a kind of bit frustrating that someone is expecting a response and we end up getting this kind of error message. So when it comes to the performance, definitely I would give probably 1 or 2 marks out of 10. This is my second try. Let's see. No, it's not working. Now let's come to ChatGPT. It's doing something. So ChatGPT is done generating the image of Alice in Wonderland. And that sounds pretty okay, but let's see how well Grok performs when it comes to generating the images. open a new chat, paste the same prompt here. So this is a bit tricky part with Grok. Let me expand this. I'm not sure if that statements make sense, but I would say yes, please generate the images. So basically it has gone in some discussion and argument mode instead of giving me the proper response. I'm not sure if I would be happy to give him any marks for this kind of response. And I was not expecting this. I was expecting an image the way the ChatGPT did in response to my prompt. So it has not given me any satisfactory response. So for this kind of image generation problems, I will give 0 marks. Now let's come to our third problem statement. This is a mathematics problem. Let's see how well DeepSeek performs. I suspect it is going to give me a response because of the server issue or the response time. Can you solve this mathematics problem? There we go. So definitely DeepSeek is falling far behind when it comes to giving the response in a timely manner. Maybe because of the server issue. I don't know. Let's go to ChatGPT and see what it has to say. And then I will attach, just copy this problem and attach it here. The correct response is A, 2 raised to power 12, but let's see what ChatGPT has to say. Final answer 2 raised to power 12. Perfect. So this question is solved correctly by ChatGPT. Now let's see what Grok has to say. Did you see some problem over here? Because here ChatGPT is doing proper formatting, 8 raised to power x divided by 2 raised to power y. But here Grok is using some caret signs to indicate the power, the exponent part of it. So from formatting point of view, there is a concern, but finally it ended up giving me the correct response. So ChatGPT is again the winner when it comes to giving the proper formatted response, like you see over here 2 raised to power 3x. But here in Grok it is like using the caret sign to indicate the exponent. So Grok 3 definitely is a little behind when it comes to the proper formatting when solving the mathematics problem. So I will give 0 marks to DeepSeek because it failed to give me the response due to whatever technical reasons. ChatGPT gets full 10 marks, and for Grok 3 I will give probably the 8 marks. All right, so now let's come to the last part of it. It is a problem in mechanical engineering, and those who have studied mechanical engineering or they are studying in mechanical, they know what I am talking about in this problem. Essentially, it is the binary vapor cycle, which is used for power generation, and it is considered to be one of the efficient cycle to generate the electricity. So let me copy this, go to DeepSeek. I doubt it will be able to give me the response, but let's see. Just a final try. And as expected, it is struggling to give me the response due to technical problem. Again, it's the same thing. So now let's ask ChatGPT. Paste the prompt. Oh, it is trying to draw the pressure enthalpy diagram for the binary vapor cycle. That's not what I was looking for. So again, ChatGPT 4.0 did not meet my expectations. Let's see what Grok has to say. Okay, so again, Grok 3 did not draw the pH diagram. So ChatGPT attempted to draw something, but this is not what I was expecting in response. So when I compare the performance of all three models by testing all these prompts and different problem statements, definitely ChatGPT is still a winner due to its ability to provide more precise results that meets your expectations. So I have shown you how DeepSeek, ChatGPT and Grok 3 have addressed four different set of the problems I presented to them. To summarize this, DeepSeek can be a better performer in terms of giving the response in a timely manner and in a much faster way. But unfortunately, it keeps coming back with some server problem and keeps asking you to come back and try again after some time. ChatGPT, on the other hand, failed to provide me the satisfactory response for the mechanical engineering problem. But that is pretty okay. It made a pretty good attempt to draw something which came out of the box. Generally, people don't go out there and ask ChatGPT to draw some technical diagrams in engineering or something like that. Grok 3 failed to perform on two occasions. First one was related to giving the proper formatted response for the mathematics problem, and it also failed to give me the images of Alice in Wonderland. It went some discussion on the argument mode. At the moment it is still in the beta stage, so I highly encourage you to try all these prompts and let me know in the comments if you were able to generate the image successfully without going in the discussion mode. So that was from my side, and I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and share this video with the friends, because in the next video I am going to address a very interesting problem. Thanks for watching, and I will see you soon in the next one.